So basically, this is Spellbinders. It's a PvP MOBA-inspired strategy game for mobile. It's a casual take on it. So in the game, you take control of a Titan. This is my main Titan right now. He's called Theus, but we got a number of different Titans in the game. Essentially, each Titan wage war against each other, and they do so by spawning minions in the battlefield to try and defeat the opponent.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and choose Theus. That's my main Titan. And I'm just going to go ahead and go into a game. So in a live environment, of course, people are going to be playing against each other. Right now I'm going to be playing against a simulated AI.
Okay. So how long are the session times of this typically?
Usually we would see sessions around between 2 to 4 minutes.
Oh, cool.
I think we try to hit a balance where you get enough strategic depth while still maintaining a short play session. So now I'm playing against an opponent, and I have my minions on my left side, and I have some spells on the right side. So I can go ahead and I can drag and drop. So notice that I can deploy it into each of these 3 lanes. So I'm going to summon a minion here on the main or the center lane. I'm going to spawn another one down in the bottom lane. So once the 2 minions meet each other, they're going to start attacking away. And since my unit has the most health, it's going to win the war, and then it's going to take control of each of these 3 checkpoints. This is where Spellbinders kind of separates itself from a recent game like Clash Royale, is that you actually try and control the battlefield by taking the checkpoints in the middle of it. So it gives more like a push-pull mechanic, or actually stuff that you can dominate out on the battlefield.
Right. So you're getting rocked in the top lane there.
Yeah. So I'm going to spawn a spell here. As you see, it starts shooting magic onto the battlefield.
So now these different abilities and units you're summoning, are they like cards that you collect, or is this just abilities of this particular hero? Or
yeah, so each character, there's a number of standard minions that you can spawn, and then each hero, each Titan has its own unique minions as well.
Okay.
Now this is, for example, a large unit, so it's a pretty standard unit. So each Titan also has its unique spells. So I'm going to go ahead and use this unique spell. Start shooting lightning across the battlefield.
Nice.
So once a minion also reaches the opponent's battlefield, they deal a little bit of extra damage. So I'm gonna try and see if I can do this. I've taken control of all 3 checkpoints, and that means that they're gonna charge up, and then they're gonna overcharge and deal heavy damage to the opposing force. And I'm gonna finish him off. So as you can see, a session is
real short.
Pretty short. He's still like he was winning at the beginning, and then I kind of make like a comeback at the end. So each Titan has its own unique ability. Right now I'm playing as Theus, and he's pretty standard. He's like the obvious first choice character.
Okay.
Just go with this. But we also have a couple of extra Titans lined up for launch. So for example, I'm gonna go in and choose. Oh, so this happens.
What happens to your games in development, right?
It does. Oh, yeah, it's working now. So, for example, Mortis here is a death character. You can see her unique units are a Lich and a Vampire.
Okay.
She has its own unique abilities, and she has a different key spell that she can launch as well.
So how do you pay for this game? Do you buy additional dudes, or?
Yeah, essentially, well, obviously it's a free-to-play game. And then you can purchase, well, essentially what you play for are these magical runes that you can then purchase to kind of unlock new characters or unlock different skins. Let me go ahead and show you some of the stuff that we have here. So you can unlock different skins, also skins your battlefields.
Cool.
Pretty standard stuff from that perspective. Other than that, we have obviously we have some deck building in the game, so you can actually swap out minions and spells if you want to.
So now these units are all standard for each guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for example, here's the large unit. You can go in and read a little bit of stuff about them. Here we have the specialty units for example, the death character. And we also have some different spells that you can go in and swap out if you want to. We kind of kept deck building a little bit for the more advanced players, because we don't want them to be faced with too many options. It's always a kind of a balance. Also have a basic skill tree where you can upgrade your different spells and minions and so on and so forth. And once this is in a live environment, you're going to have weekly tournaments where you can compete and then win something every week, essentially. Different rewards that you can unlock.
And I assume there's like a ladder system and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it actually scales up pretty decently.
Cool. So when do you think this is going to be released?
This is going to be released very soon. It's going to be early Q2, so probably late April.
Cool, awesome. Well, thanks for showing me this. It's really neat looking.